as they finish up a home-and-home series. The Birds beat the Bucks back in June in 2 games at Camden Yards, and now the first of 2 against the Orioles. The team, of course, the Pirates beat in the 71 and 79 World Series. Greg Brown, Bob Walk, and Robbie Ince-Mikowski with you. Some other Birds were in town over the weekend. The Cardinals and the Pirates won 2 of 3. And a big factor in those victories, Bob, Starling Marte, who had a home run on Sunday. That broke a tie. Pirates won that ball game.
Well, you know, Starling Marte this year, the season, the numbers, everything, kind of a throwaway year for him, of course. And even when he first came back, though, it didn't look like he was himself. But you're right, of late, he looks like he's playing like he used to. We're seeing the speed, the great arm in the outfield, the defense, and now the home runs. I mean, just pounded one out of here the other day. So this is one of those situations, again, it brings up when we see that kind of power, we see the line drives, what kind of a player is he going to be? We're going to have to wait till next year now to find out.
Last handful of ball games hitting .471 Marte. Last handful of starts for Trevor Williams and the Orioles starter Kevin Gausman, outstanding.
Well, really, they pitched very well of late. You see Trevor's numbers, 2.12 ERA. 1-3, though, hasn't been getting any wins. No run support. Gausman, you look at his numbers, though, last 5, 1.71 ERA. Run support might be tough to come by for either team in this ball game.
The first of 2, the final 2 home games of the 2017 Pittsburgh Pirates season. And we remember back to those fall classics in 71 and 79, the last time the Pirates raised the World Championship trophy. They're going to try to raise the colors tonight.
Sportsnet is brought to you by Allegheny Health Network, the largest health system rated #1 in the region for all the things that matter most. By Bordas & Bordas, official legal partner of the Pittsburgh Pirates. And by Kenny Ross Subaru, total confidence pricing. Let's go Bucks!
And a few moments ago, Jonathan Scope, Manny Machado, Gregory Polanco, Starling Marte having a chat. Again, this rivalry goes back to the 71 and 79 series. The Pirates winning both. Trevor Williams looking for a win. Don't know if this is his last start. Chance that he would start one more time. In the meantime, we do know that this is his last home start. Buck Showalter going over the ground rules.
Got time for another start after this one while they're meeting at home plate. About a 5-minute home plate meeting. Finally broke up. Now Williams can get loose.
And we check out the Orioles starting lineup under Buck Showalter. Austin Hayes, the rookie in center. Jonathan Schoop is having a phenomenal year. First 100 RBI season of his career. Manny Machado follows, then Chris Davis, the big masher. Trey Mancini helped doing the Pirates in June in Baltimore. Chance Sisco is the rookie catcher. J.J. Hardy perhaps finishing up his Orioles career. Anthony Santander is in right, another rookie. Kevin Gausman is on the mound.
Trevor's numbers overall on the season. 30 games. Was in that bullpen when things began, so he's only got 144 innings on the year, but really did a great job keeping the home runs down in a year when home runs are at a record-setting pace. He's only given up 13.
Josh Bell maybe looking for the last couple of home runs of his rookie season as he shakes the hand of first base umpire Chris Siegel. On the defense includes Adam Frazier on the right side with Max Moroff and David Freese on the left side. Marte, McCutchen, Polanco on the outfield left to right. And Elias Diaz is behind the plate. What a great night for baseball. What a way to finish up the season in Pittsburgh. 85 degrees at game time.
Sun's already gone down. Couple more days and then it's going to start cooling off again, it looked like. Time for us to get to the District of Columbia. A sinker right down off the foot.
'31st appearance, 25th start for Trevor Williams. Last time out against the Brewers, 5 innings, 1 run, 3 hits. Just gets a piece.
A breaking ball. I think it was in a pretty good spot. Able to spoil it down around the knees.
Williams with 111 strikeouts. Most by a Pirates rookie since Paul Mahalem struck out 117 back in 2006. It's Ray Searage. And in the dirt, Mark Ripperger is behind the plate for game 1 of this brief 2-game series. Chris Siegel at first, Phil Cuzzi at second, crew chief at third, Tom Halyard. Popped them up. And Frazier and Hayes lost his helmet. And looked as though he was going to go back and pick up the helmet. That was kind of funny. He pops out to Adam Frazier.
They got people for that. He didn't have to do it.
Yeah, he's a rookie, playing only his 16th game.
Oh, don't leave that there.
He was going to go pick.
You know, I'm not sure I ever seen anybody do that, Greg. That I really remember. Stop and think about picking up
I should go
their
pick
helmet.
that up now. I'm in the big leagues now. Jonathan Schoop, 105 RBIs, tied for 4th in the American League. 32 homers. .20 count on Schoop. Had a big home run in against the Pirates earlier this year in Baltimore. Off Tony Watson at the bottom of the ninth, and he's hit by the pitch.
Well, these guys can throw some power at you.
231 homers. Scope is aboard as Williams gets a piece of him.
And this will happen with Williams every now and then. He likes to throw that ball right underneath the elbows. And Scope, who starts his swing, kind of put his right arm right in front of the baseball.
Now Manny Machado, a 7-game hitting streak, approaching 100 RBIs himself, to go along with 33 home runs.
This place not quite the home run ballpark that Baltimore plays in.
Diving play made by Freese. Oh, that was Machado-like. Wow, what a play by David Freese. Manny Machado has done that a lot in his career. Few have done it against him.
You know, it's just half of this is getting to the ball. I mean, sliding completely across the foul line. No time to do anything but plant and throw. Just in time.
A big stretch from Bell. Williams loved it. 2 outs. Scope to second. And out Chris Davis. David Freese, he's made some sparkling plays in the past couple weeks. Machado, now you know how it feels.
He'll be wanting to pull something off similar once he gets out there.
'60 RBIs for Chris Davis, who has twice led the majors in homers, 2013, 2015. Also strikes out a whole bunch.
They're really fooled by the speed.
He was impressed by it. He really was impressed. You could see his reaction there.
Like, oh, did I swing too early?
See the shift. Statcast night tonight. I'm going to present some new looks for you, including that identifying the players in that overshift. Max Moroff, the shortstop, over at that second base position. And speaking of Statcast, powered by AWS. Quick first step, Bob, and that arm strength.
Yeah, I was curious to see what he got on the mile per hour with that long throw. What'd that say? 73?
73.3. Hope you'll enjoy tonight and tomorrow night. The Statcast presentation for you. And you can let us know what you think. Hashtag Bucks Booth. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Davis. Almost offered. Elias Diaz asked for an appeal, but Mark Ripperger would not grant that. See where Davis puts the balls in play.
Get ready at second base.
And Trevor Williams punches out Chris Davis. 112 strikeouts for Williams. David Freese, the outstanding defensive play. Coming to bat here at PNC Park. The RAV4 starting lineup, Adam Frazier will lead things off. Then starting Marte and Andrew McCutchen. .457 career against Orioles pitching. Josh Bell hits cleanup. Then it's David Freese and Gregory Polanco. And the bottom third of the order, Elias Diaz, Max Moroff, Trevor Williams.
Gausman, as you can see, is a 175 innings, not too bad, 284, but it's what he's done lately that really is impressive. We talked about that in the open. Pretty good fastball, mid-90s is the average, and also has a decent splitter that he likes to throw an awful lot. That'll be down in the mid-80s.
Well, he's 6 years old, first-round pick back in 2013 out of LSU. Frazier, since coming off the DL with his second hamstring injury, this one to his right leg, in 11 games since, hitting .300.
Well, Frazier's got him right where he wants him right now, 2 strikes. I don't know if he loves hitting in these scenarios, but
statistics show that he does.
Well, not this time. That's that splitter, I believe, that I mentioned.
Gausman working on a scoreless inning streak, 12 consecutive without allowing a run.
Basically, the splitter is an excellent changeup. It takes velocity off the ball, and it also takes rotation off the ball, so it gives it a little more opportunity to drop.
So here is Starling Marte. We talked about him moments ago in our open. He has a 6-game hitting streak. He's 8 for his last 17. And another hit for him. And there is no doubt he wants to get to 20 steals. It seems a foregone conclusion. He's at 19, but he wants to get that out of the way. And our Rivers Casino tips to win.
60, I think it's 61 times first pitch has been put in play off Gausman, and 30 of them have been for base hits. 5 of them been over the fence. So first pitch, be ready, be aggressive on that. And we've been talking about our new toy tonight. We're going to show you a lot of the the numbers in this game, who's running the fastest, who's got the best arm from the outfield, all that stuff. So these guys need to show off tonight a little bit. We're going to see who's got the strongest arm.
Now we've got the numbers.
Right now, I would like to see a single out toward right center.
What kind of a lead, though, does Marte have?
I want to see how fast Marte can run from first to third.
Fun to find that out. 0-2 on Andrew McCutchen. 19 stolen bases, 23 attempts. But what kind of a lead does Marte have actually in feet? 11. Will he extend that as we go along here? Still 0-2 on McCutchen.
Jumped out to a total of 19 feet as that ball was crossing the plate. That's the difference. So you're talking an 8-foot secondary lead.
Whoops. And Marte's going to wind up at third.
Easily. Didn't even have to bother running fast.
Houseman charged with the error on the Allegheny Health Network Supermo. You see it just did clip the end of the mitt. First baseman Chris Davis.
You know, well, the reason it just clipped his mitt, he's a right-hander who stood there facing the pitcher trying to reach across to catch that ball. If he moves his feet just a little bit, that's just the most routine catch in the world. That's an error on the pitcher.
Line drive,
McCutchen,
first baseman, and a base hit for Andrew McCutchen. It's a double and a 1-0 lead. 80 ribbies for McCutchen.
That ball smoked down the line. Very hard hit ball.
.8 miles per hour, the exit velocity.
Added a lot to it because it only came in at 85.
Now Josh Bell. So McCutchen with that double tops his RBI total from last year. He drove in 79 last season with 24 homers. Josh Bell, meantime, has 1 RBI in his last 17 games, and he's been sitting on the 24 home run mark since September the 4th. So he's 2 shy of the rookie record in homers set by Jason Bay in 2004. Starling Marte scoring. And that's fair, and there's another ribby for Josh Bell. Into the corner for a double. 2-0. There's RBI number 84.
You know, Bell is somebody we really would love to see kind of get hot here these last handful of games. I mean, he was really putting some nice stats up about 3 weeks ago. Went into a little bit of a mini slump. Especially the RBIs. He was stacking those up pretty well there for a while. Picked up a nice one here.
So 2-0 already with 1 out. Here's David Freese.
Stretching those legs.
Houseman's first inning ERA of 6.19. Freese has a stake on the table. 51 ribbies.
See if he can thaw it out.
There he is, Josh Bell. A ribeye chance for David Freese. And Bell scrambles back to the bag. He gets there as the second baseman Scope wasn't close. 2 outs.
Now, if you wander off second, most of the time you got a little bit of an opportunity to take a half step and still get back. There's nobody there to throw the ball to.
I think Hardy was kind of chuckling at Josh Bell.
Yeah.
The fact that Hardy even tossed it to Scope was kind of funny, and Bell's reaction. You could see Hardy.
It's like
a bit of a chuckle.
Scared you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, scary guys. That's scary.
Now Polanco. Three for 4 on Saturday night against the Cardinals. Did not play then on Sunday. Clint Hurdle said he would do it this way, 2 on and 1 off for Polanco the rest of the way, and that will do it. But the Bucks pick up a pair. Consecutive hits from Marte, McCutchen, and Bell. They are divided but united. Barrel League leaders, talking about StatCast, lowest hard hit percentage against the fastball. And Trevor Williams has the 4th best. You see Clayton Kershaw, maybe no surprise.
I think Lynn was leading that a couple days ago.
Yeah.
The Pirates tattooed Lynn pretty well.
His hard hit is considered 95 plus. A ball and a strike on Trey Mancini. He almost single-handedly beat the Pirates. One of the more difficult losses of the year. It's a long 162 game season, and difficult to say that one loss was worse than another, but that one really hurt. It was the second game of the 2-game series in Baltimore, June the 7th. Trey Mancini with 2 outs at a pinch hit home run off Tony Watson to tie it. 2 innings later, off Wade LeBlanc, he won it with a home run. Mancini having, like Josh Bell, a great rookie year. Buck Showalter's club was hanging in there for a while, but recently eliminated, and Williams eliminates Mancini. John Russell is Buck Showalter's bench coach. To Buck's right, former Pirate manager JR. Pirates, of course, play the Orioles in spring training a handful of times. Orioles train in Sarasota, a few miles south of Bradenton. Chance Sisco, rookie catcher. 4 for 8. '97 games at AAA Norfolk, hit .267. Way over to get it, and a nice play indeed. Adam Frazier. A lot of range there.
I like where the throw went too, Craig. It was the fair territory side of Bell. You know, you watch this as you make the spin. It kind of you want to drag that throw over into foul territory, which puts you in the way of the runner. But Frazier able to guard against that, put it over on the fair side where there's no problems, no confrontations with the runner. A much easier play for Bell. But as he's spinning, he's kind of falling that way. It's much easier to have that ball just kind of hook a little bit and go with him that direction. Not that time.
He's talking with Phil Cuzzy. Two balls and a strike on J.J. Hardy, who's played only 70 games this year. Missed a lot of time with a broken wrist. Suffered in June. And he appears to be winding down. Solid career with the Orioles.
Just 4 home runs this year. 240 at bats. Fairly home run friendly ballpark.
His first year in Baltimore 6 years ago, he hit 30 homers, drove in 80. Career season for Hardy, who was drafted by the Milwaukee Brewers. This past Sunday when he came to the plate, Orioles fans aware that there is a good chance this will be his last. There's an option on his contract that most believe the Orioles would not pick that up on the 35-year-old J.J. Hardy. But love in that clubhouse. Buck Showalter has talked about how meaningful and important a player he has been. Draws the walk. So Williams has hit a man and walked a batter. And now Trevor Williams will face another rookie, Anthony Santander. J.J. Hardy, one of the top shortstops in Orioles history.
30 home runs. Shortstop, that's a big number. Remember Dale Swaim one year told John Wayner that Hardy would hit 20 someday.
He did that 5 times in his career, top 20.
I believe John was skeptical that that would happen.
No.
Might even have been a wager, if I remember right on that.
Adam Jones not in the lineup tonight. Talking about all-time great Orioles. Certainly can count Adam Jones among the all-time great Baltimore Orioles players. Anthony Santander, the rookie, in right field tonight. A Rule 5 pick of the Cleveland Indians. But just recently off the disabled list. Santander started the year on the 60-day DL, had some ligament damage in his right elbow. Number 9 prospect in the Orioles organization, according to MLB Pipeline. A fair ball?
Yeah, it should be.
No reaction from the home plate umpire, though.
Oh, hit off. Yeah, I didn't see the arms go up. It's saying foul ball. Diaz and Williams were going after it like maybe it was fair. Oh, yeah, hit right off his right knee.
Two and two. Be interesting to see if Trevor Williams does end up getting one more start. Will Stephen Brault and Tyler Glasnow each get one? Pirates won't reveal that. They'll only say that Chad Kuhl goes tomorrow, but won't announce yet the 4 starters in Washington starting on Thursday night. And a full count on Anthony Santander. Couple of Ks in the inning, 3 on the night for Trevor Williams. get your Pirates gear at the Majestic Clubhouse store, powered by Fanatics. Located on Federal Street here at PNC Park, the Majestic store has merchandise for fans of all ages, including customized jerseys and stadium-exclusive merchandise. Open 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays 11 to 5. Here's Elias Diaz. Diaz has hit safely in 7 of his last 9 ball games.
Got a good chance of getting it up there above 250 for the season.
Santander. Houseman gets the first out, and now he faces the switch-hitting rookie Max Moroff, who came on Saturday for Jordy Mercer, who left with left knee tendonitis. So Jordy Mercer out again today. Continues to nurse that sore knee. I'm hoping to get back in there tomorrow, maybe Thursday. Our Allegheny Health Network injury update.
Set a cycle when he came out of that game. Well, he had to have a home run.
Yep. Right? Jordy Mercer
had the triple, the double, the single.
4 RBI game for him in the 11-6 win Saturday night. So Max Moroff gets an opportunity. He was 1 for 4 on Sunday. Gaussman has walked 69 batters, 5th most in the league. The American League, that is. Pretty much a given that he and Dylan Bundy are top 2 in the rotation for 2018 for the Orioles, but from there, a lot of question marks. Walk. Moroff is on for Trevor Williams.
I think Moroff might have cut a break on this one, Greg. It went through the strike zone at 94, plenty high, but ball had a lot of drop on it where it was caught, made it look like it was low. The enhanced strike zone shows where the ball passed the front part of the plate, kind of freezes the spot there, and then you can follow the flight of the ball all the way to the glove and show that from that point is when it really went down and looked like it was low. But it had already passed the strike zone. Didn't matter.
Williams stabbed at one and missed, and now looks at a strike.
Don't know why he took that one. It looked like it was perfect.
You see that lead, Moroff 11 feet. That's where Marte was. And a strikeout. He bunts the ball foul, 2 strikes. So it's Adam Frazier. Frazier struck out in the first. Pirates 71 wins, 85 losses. They will finish with a winning home record. They're 41-37 here at PNC Park. Williams not able to get that bunt down. Ball and a strike on Frazier.
Very important to do all those little things when you're in a game that might still be a pitching duel, even though Kelsman gave up those 2 runs in the first inning. That is always his bad inning. Maybe he's through that now and he's going to settle in. Would you say ERA was over 6?
Over 6,
right?
yeah. Always fun to see if Frazier is going to have one of those, you know, 7, 8, 9, 10
73 pitch at bats.
Yeah.
One round. Luke Applin.
Richie Ashburn. It can happen with Frazier. Just any one of these at bats, he'll just foul off pitch after pitch. This ball lined, and it is foul.
Not close, really.
Another foul.
Shaping up like that. They keep throwing him away like that.
What number are we up to?
They'll keep flicking it the other way, and not too high. What are we at? 5? 5 pitches. See, everything's right on that outside. I mean, that's the ones he just flicks over the dugout.
Two wide and 2-2. Houseman made 30 starts last year for the Orioles. Finished with a 3.61 ERA. Won only 9 games. He went 9-12 in 180 innings. And this is going to drop fair for a double. The little blooper, and Moroff winds up at third. Frazier with the double.
The same scenario. These balls are just out there, just kind of flicking them, fouling them down the line. And this one, he was able to hit some chalk. Look at that. Looks like one of those fans that you just kind of.
Looks like a fireworks night.
Yeah, all of them right there along the outside edge. And he hit it right along the edge.
Frazier doubles Moroff to third, and here is Starling Marte. Marte extending his hitting streak to 7 games with that single in the first. And he's in the hole 0-2. Injury issues last year for Gausman. One and two. Gausman making his second career start against the Pirates. No decision that June 6th game in Baltimore through 6 2/3 innings. Gave up 4 runs on 8 hits. Struck out 5. David Freese homered off of Gausman that night in Baltimore. Happy customer. Blocked by Cisco, 2 and 2. Keeps Moore off at third and Frazier at second.
Looked like maybe a little bit of a snap hook splitter.
Close,
one of the things about the splitter, Greg, is it, you know, it's like it's a fork ball or modified, you know, a kind of a fork ball. It doesn't always slip out of your fingers exactly the same. It can get hung up in there. And when it does that, now you're dragging that ball down and away in the dirt. If it pops out early one time, now that ball's going to go inside. You're going to hit somebody in the elbow.
And a walk. Did you ever try to throw the splitter?
I
Fool around with it?
I didn't really call it. Yeah, I probably threw that more than I threw the
circle change.
Circle
Is that
change,
right?
Yeah. To me, it felt easier to throw.
Huh.
I had to go back and forth between the two of them. I mean, several times a game.
Andrew McCutchen will be coming to the plate with the bases loaded. And back in the first inning. A line drive, hard hit, double to left. Exit velocity, 106.8 miles per hour.
Plenty enough for a home run if he could have got under that ball a little bit. But that's the problem sometimes, Greg. You know, the lower you hit on the ball, then you know the higher that angle of departure is going to be.
Yeah.
But the lower you hit on the ball, now you start losing some of your velocity. You got to find that happy medium. You know, it's easy to hit those line drives up over 100 mile an hour. How about the one that leaves like a fly ball? Make those go over 100 mile an hour.
He was trying to do that just now. Max Moroff walked with 1 out. He's at third. Adam Frazier at second and Starling Marte at first. And they're identified there for you tonight. The Pirates base runners. Hashtag Bucks Booth. So we give you a little taste of some StatCast tonight and tomorrow night. Another nice block by Cisco. Gausman has walked 2 in the inning.
How about a grand slam, Greg?
Get that off his bucket list. Deep to right center field. And his first career grand slam. Clear the deck. Cannonball coming. It's been a long time coming for Kutch. And there it is. 6-0 Pirates.
Nice combination there of departure angle and exit speed. Look at that smile. So happy to have that grand slam, finally.
27th career, and they won a curtain call. There have not been many this year, but the fans want Kutch back out. They're aware of it. There it is. Very knowledgeable Bucco fans, knowing how much that meant to Andrew McCutchen. "27 home runs and a 5 RBI night, two at-bats into his evening." Watch Kutch react. There it is. What's StatCast say? There's that exit velocity you were just talking about, Bob.
That was actually, slower than the line drive. And a lot of that is because when you get the ball to come off the bat at a different angle, naturally it's going to lose a little bit of that velocity. Unless it's just a ridiculous uppercut.
Josh Bell hustling down that line. Look at him go.
Definitely was giving it everything he had.
Andrew McCutchen. It's his first career grand slam. Gives the Pirates a 6-0 lead. He has done it. Grand slam. And I think it's just so cool that the fans that are here tonight, aware of how much McCutchen wanted that, ask for the curtain call. He acknowledges
Be nice
the crowd. That's really cool.
Because it did mean a lot to him. He had to wait a long time to get it. If they could get that ball for him, that would be kind of cool. There are probably not too many. In fact, he said there's not too many things he has kept. I think he would keep that one. Especially by watching the way he reacted to hitting it.
So already 5 RBIs in his 2 at-bats. RBI double and a granny. A rare at-bat for an American League pitcher.
And 2 balls hit well over 100 miles an hour tonight.
Now see, McCutchen is happy, but that fan is happier than anybody here. Look at that smile. Yes, Kutch did it.
He will always remember he saw Kutch's first Grand Slam.
Trevor Williams gets the strikeout.
You know what's going to happen? 40 years from now, he will tell people that he was there that night. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Wait a minute. What? How old are you? What year was that? Come on. You can't. You're not that old. Point Park University tweets about Andrew McCutchen's Grand Slam. You can see how meaningful it was to him. McCutchen had the longest drought of any player who had as many at-bats in those situations. That was his 98th plate appearance of his career with the bases loaded. And that drought is over.
Time to move on.
Yep.
Do something else.
Now the other one he wants is to rob a home run.
Yep. He came awfully close to that a couple weeks ago. A little longer than a couple weeks ago, but wasn't that long ago. Maybe that's why he didn't really take the right field very well here.
Yeah. Good point. Adam Jones.
You're not going to jump 21 feet in the air.
Right. Played in the World Baseball Classic together. Speaking of right field, Polanco goes back. And 1-2-3 go the Orioles. Bucks leading the Birds 6-0. Trevor Williams zeros through 3. With a special visit from the Pirate Parrot. You can easily schedule the Parrot for your next community gathering, birthday party, or corporate outing. No limit on the fun the Pirate Parrot can bring to your event. Head to pirates.com/pirateparrot for more information. Six zip. Andrew McCutchen. As you see the UPMC scoreboard describing that home run, the granny. Sean Rodriguez and Starling Marte. Mr. Kirby says, hey, you.
But I don't think he can hear you.
Wayne Kirby, first base coach, instructing where the outfielder should be positioned.
Odd they would be moving people toward right with Freeze. Sarcastically.
Yeah. You'd think they'd be stationed there already.
Yeah, I mean, why would you? Maybe that's why he was kind of like, you.
Yeah.
Like, well, why aren't you already there? Going to hit most of them right out that direction, toward right center, right field.
It's the final pup night of the year, Bob.
Does he have one of those like little barrel things underneath his neck there we could get at? No?
We could get at. Those barrel things we could get at.
I feel like I need to be saved.
Speaking in code. I don't think
no barrels.
That's going to save you. No.
Yeah. Could be inside of the barrel.
Yes. Polanco flied to left in the first. Pirates have tagged Kevin Gausman with 6 runs already, the most since he gave up 8 on July 14th to Chicago. Plenty of arms available. And the Orioles will use as many as necessary, as no different than every other team in baseball in September. And a line drive toward right. Polanco is out number 1. He's flied to left and line to right. And it'll be Elias Diaz coming to the plate.
You hate to see anybody have to miss time because of an injury, but boy, Diaz has really been able to pick up some valuable experience here at the end of the season.
Just out of the reach of the catcher, Chance Sisco. Yeah, really a shame that Diaz got hurt last year and missed most of the season. Valuable time for the minors and the big leagues, but he is getting some, as you said, valuable time this year for sure.
He's probably going to, be a part of the team next year, from what we understand. Correct?
Yeah. Yep.
So this has been very good for him.
And out of play. That's going to be one of the interesting decisions that Clint Hurdle will have to make most of the year, assuming Cervelli can stay healthy most of the season, and Diaz, now he splits up that catching time. In fact, one of the things that Neil Huntington said a couple weeks ago is that maybe that's what we'll have to look toward. Trying to keep Cervelli healthy is catching a guy like Diaz more often.
That might do the trick, is have some kind of division of labor there, or who knows? It's never a 50 perfect split. It's always going to be a little heavy one way or the other, but could help.
And another foul out of play. In the meantime, Francisco Cervelli has been a spectator the last several weeks. He's seated next to assistant to the general manager, Mike Gonzalez. He's also an interpreter.
Chase.
Strikeout.
Well, he had plenty of pitches that were in the strike zone to hit. Take a look at all these that ended up in the strike zone. Those were all very hittable. Couldn't get any of them. Ended up chasing after the one that bounced on the plate.
Maxmoroff walked with one out in the second. Don't know what Maxmoroff's role will be next year. Jimmy Yacobonis looks like he's ready.
.71 pitches. Not out of the third yet. Might not get out of the third. One of the things you kind of hate the most, Greg, as a starting pitcher, when you're taken out of the ball game, is the pitcher's walking up to face you. Won't happen here, though.
Despite the drop, he gets the out. And the Bucs still lead 6-0.
The Buccos, fueled by an Andrew McCutchen grand slam, lead 6-0 as we hit the fourth. I'm Robbie. It's Mikowski. It's Twitter Tuesday here on AT&T Sportsnet. And the great Kent DeColvey was our guest. He was asked by Ryan, how did it come to be that the Rubber Band Man was your entrance theme?
Vince Lashide, who was our organist at Three Rivers Stadium, he started out by playing music for opposing players when they'd come to the plate. They would have something to do with their name or some funny thing along with that. And then all of a sudden he kind of graduated, and I guess Rubber Band Man became my theme because of the fact that I had the rubber band arm and I threw every day and I was able to pitch a lot. So he just kind of picked it out. We really never, we didn't pick out our own walk-up music or walk-in music. It was pretty much assigned to us by Vince Lashide, and he couldn't have done a better job. I'm still, to this day, recognized as the Rubber Band Man.
That's a great question and a great answer by the outgoing Kent Tekulve, who is calling it quits as a full-time broadcaster at the end of the season. Greg will certainly miss being around him. And how about this? We taped Twitter Tuesday today in section 125, and he asked to do it there. You want to know why? Because that is where he will be watching Buccos games beginning next season. Hey, I'm going to be 3 feet from the aisle and 3 feet from the beer man.
Yeah, you said that about close to those Miller Lights as Trevor Williams gets Manny Machado to fly out to left.
Makes me think of Teek's weights. Used to not be any weights in the weight room or in a major league clubhouse. There was no such thing as weights. But there was this one trainer's room.
Get back to that in a moment. Let's go back to the studios for a game break. All right, Rob, thank you. And Bob, the weights.
Well, the weights, there was like some little hand weights on a wall.
Okay.
That was the only ones around. I think it was St. Louis, over old Bush Stadium. That's kind of appropriate. And it was when I think Teek was with the Phillies then, and somebody had taken all the hand weights down and put beer cans there, full beer cans, and they had labeled them Teek's weights.
No, is that right? Right center field, McCutchen over, and he can't make the catch. Great effort, he wanted it, and Mancini ends up with a double. Well, that was similar to what we saw on Sunday. McCutchen was coming in on a ball, hit off Carson Kelly's bat in the second inning on Sunday, and he made that last second dive, just did snatch it before it hit the ground.
They might have even got a little tiny piece of that ball. Let's see here if it just ticks off his glove at all. No, it actually kind of went underneath it a little bit.
That would have been a above average catch. In fact, a catch probability of only 24% according to StatCast. That would have been a 4-star catch by McCutchen. All these catch probability numbers now can be assigned stars for every 20%.
Like a Stargell star.
Yeah. Again, Trevor Williams trying for win number 7. Making start number 25, his first full season in the majors. Going to get Cisco. It's going to be 4 zeros on the board. Trevor Williams becoming really one of the more dependable starters in this Pirates rotation. Trying to finish off strong.
The Toyota all-wheel drive RAV4 inning. Toyota, what drives you?
6-zip Pirates lead going to the bottom of the 4th. Pirates pitcher Trevor Williams leads off on the final pup night of the year. The Maryland colors on. I think that's an Orioles fan. That dog. I guess everyone is welcome, even Orioles fans.
Oh yeah, well,
right?
Yeah, the dog doesn't really look like an Oriole fan, though. I mean, he's got black and gold on.
You don't think that's black and orange, huh?
You think that's black and orange?
I don't know.
I thought it was gold.
There's a bucko for you.
Looks like peaches.
Trevor Williams is a strikeout victim. 4 Ks for Kevin Gausman. Top of the order, Adam Frazier has struck out and doubled. Host your next special event here at PNC Park. Perfect place for corporate outings, weddings, holiday parties, much more. Catering options available. A lot of beautiful venues located throughout this ballpark. For more information, go to pirates.com/PNC Park events. Oh, Max Scherzer. Oh. Who's going to get the treat? Oh, it's Meatloaf, too.
Yeah, you can't beat a nice Meatloaf dog treat.
Back-to-back Ks.
And Frazier tried to go down to get that one, but came up empty.
So he's got 5 punch-outs. Gave up 2 first-inning runs. Josh Bell followed an Andrew McCutchen double with one of his own that brought in McCutchen, make it 2-zip. Starling Marte walked in the 2nd, preceding the McCutchen granny.
Plenty of run support tonight, huh? Wondering about that. Trevor been pitching so well last 5 starts, a very low 2 ERA, but a 1-3 record. been scoring him any runs. But that's been made up for tonight. Comfortable 6-0 lead. 5 of them because of Kutch. On deck watching this. It's a nice feeling right there, Greg.
Have that kind of a lead.
You're putting up zeros, and your guys have thrown up some crooked numbers. You're just cruising along. Waiting for go have one of Teague's weights.
Santander makes the catch. The line out by Marte. Pirates go down in order for the first time.
Oh, Meatloaf. Ah.
Here on AT&T Sportsnet coming up Saturday. Play host to the Columbus Blue Jackets. Coverage begins at 3:30 with Penn's pregame presented by Levin Furniture and Mattress. Bucks and Pucks. Pitt. Triple header action on Saturday. It is zombie night. It's pup night. Twitter Tuesday. Statcast. It's also vegan night tonight.
I think there's like about 6 nights going on all at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, something on earth, everything for everybody tonight.
It's the penultimate home game.
They just keep stacking up. It's Kutch hits a grand slam night.
Yeah. It's count the Kutch RBI night. He's got 5. His career high 6. It could be Trevor Williams' last start. We just don't know if the Pirates are thinking of giving both Stephen Brault and Tyler Glasnow starts.
Well, if it ends, he's looking to end in great shape. I got to believe that beard really worked for him this year.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's the biggest difference from last year.
There's any question about that. I wonder if he has a real strong night tonight, and so far he's doing just that.
Will that influence the...
You wonder. Kind of like a pitcher having a good start. We got him out after 6 innings to have him finish on a high note. There's certainly enough pitchers available to make starts. It's not like you need Williams to make another start. On a strike. Santander. By the way, we understand it's National Pancake Day today.
Really?
Yeah.
We had pancakes this morning.
Jim Palmer used to have pancakes before every start. The Hall of Famer. It's National Shamu the Whale Day.
Load up on carbs.
It's
the energy going.
National Johnny Appleseed Day. Seth Smith is going to pinch hit for Gausman. Jimmy Yacobonis is going to come on for the bottom of this fifth.
Another good thing about the scoring situation, Greg, when you're on the mound, you're not worried about hit and runs and all that stuff.
You really don't have to worry about the runner much at all.
No, they get very conservative when they're down, as they should, when they're down by 6 runs. So the main concern is just don't help them out, throw a lot of strikes. Try to pitch to some contact, keep the pitch count down. Never really thought a whole lot about that, but nowadays it's these guys out on the mound now, they have to think about that, you know, if they have a goal of how many innings they want to pitch. Pitch count becomes very important.
It's Smith to chase. His 5th strikeout. Day automotive this day in Pirates history is on this date, 1992. The Pirates wallop the Mets 19-2. Lloyd McClendon gets things started, first inning grand slam. And Bob Walk had a 2-run double in that 6-run first inning. Andy Van Slyke 3 for 5 homered. Barry Bonds homered, drove in 3. Easy day for Bob Walk. Just talking about that with all the run. It's almost like Bob knew this was coming.
No, Bob did not know that was coming.
He won his 10th game of the year, gave up 2 runs on 8 hits and 6 innings of work. Doubled off Eric Hillman. In fact, you knocked him out that first inning, that start. He was gone after your double.
Happened to many guys.
20 hits that night for the Pirates, including Bob's double.
Just more RBIs.
A ho-hum night for Bob. The Pirates clinch at least a tie to win the National League East for the 3rd consecutive year that night. September 26, 1992. And the strikeout. Trevor Williams, he's putting up zeros. While Andrew McCutchen, 5 of the 6 runs batted in. He'll be due up first. Two of those golden retrievers on a gold night for Kutch. That cast, enhanced strike zone.
And some very enhanced velocity off the bat. Look at that, 106, almost 107 miles an hour. Just a line drive, though. It only got 232 feet of carry. There you're going to see a ball up and away, 95 miles an hour. Kutch jumps on it. This one he didn't hit quite as hard, just down at 104. But he had that great angle on the ball leaving the bat, and you can see it traveled well over 400 feet. It's not always about velocity. It also, you got to have that right angle to get it over the fence.
So it's 6-0.
More Teeks Waits.
So Tommy. Pens off tonight, so Tommy McMillan can enjoy. So Teeks Waits. Yacobonis on in relief after Gausman goes 4.
Could be a new brand somebody come up with. Teeks Waits.
Just a little high.
It's like a pitchback. How many times did you do this as a kid, Greg? Throw the ball off the wall.
Oh, yeah.
Get it back. Thousands.
Yep. Hey, he's 3 for 3. And now he's a triple shy of the cycle. Andrew McCutchen with the single to center.
Yeah, even though that was on the ground, still looked like he got the head of the bat to it pretty well.
That was 105.2 miles per hour, the exit velocity.
Kutch may take off here, right? He's feeling it tonight.
Might have been a good one to go on. 2-0. McCutchen has 11 steals.
2-0 is not a good one to go on. Stay put 2-0. Let your hitter drive a ball somewhere. Now you can run again. 2-1. You get that hitter, he's in the driver's seat. 2-0. Can't have a better count than that. So you don't want to just let him hit.
What kind of lead McCutchen has. We saw Marte earlier at 11 feet. Inching out. Line to right by Bell. Oh, that got to check that exit velocity out, right?
Yeah, I would like to see it.
That thing was smoked. Interesting to see if the StatCast numbers match kind of what the eye test or even the ear test. Allegheny Health Network Supermo look. 108.3.
Thought you were going to let me guess. The eye test. I was going to take a shot.
I knew you'd get it. I knew you'd get it. Come on.
I wanted to guess at one.
It's a lock. Would you have guessed that? You think close to it?
No.
Oh. What would you have thought?
A legitimate guess, I would have said about 104. So 108. That's impressive.
Freese has lined out and has been hit by a pitch. Just a 4-inning start for Kevin Gausman.
That one by him up and in.
from St. Joseph's University, Jimmy Yacobonis. Might be a swinging bunt hit for Freeze. It is, to load them up. Now, Bob, I assume the exit velocity on that would be very low.
You know, I don't know, because it was going straight down into the ground. So not real sure.
You want to guess?
I don't know, 61.
63.2.
Yeah. See, it's hard to, when you see when the ball's just going from the bat straight down the ground, you got to have more time to watch it. I didn't have enough time to really watch it. See, that's another one.
6-4 and no double play, and RBI for Polanco, and it's 7-0.
Now, I would be curious how quickly Polanco got to first base there, beating out that double play ball. How long did they have to turn that double play, get it from one guy to second base to make the turn, throw it to first after it hit the bat? That's a lot of things they have to do, and they couldn't get it done.
Save there by Cisco. Yacobonis making just his 13th major league appearance. Drafted in the 13th round out of St. Joseph's University. Another possible double play ball. And this time they get it. To end the inning, the Pirates add to the lead.
Net is brought to you by the Chevy Silverado and your Western PA Chevy dealers. And by Day Automotive. We're gonna make your day. Let's go Bucks!
You could say it's the dog days of September on a pup night. 7-0 Pirates lead. Go to the 6th. Look at that hat, specially made, Bob.
Yeah, I see that. That's a nice hat. Yeah, Fit those
bandana.
long ears through there. Wow. Was that a basset hound? Is that what that is?
I think so. Sad eyes.
But a happy heart.
Oh, yeah. Content. Loving the neck rub there.
Kind of like when you're pitching and you got a 7-run lead. You're content. You have a happy heart.
So Trevor Williams has right now 7-0 lead. Deep to left. And Marte casually puts it away. Let's go back to the studio. Rob King with another game break. Wow, that's the one thing, Rob, that is on Andrew McCutchen's bucket list now. As he took care of the grand slam in the second inning, his first career granny.
I think once you get something though checked off, that you find something else that
Oh, I'm sure he will. Yeah, he will. Broken bat, little flare. Foul, not by much. McCutchen and a little Starling Marte impression. Machado robbed of a hit as David Freese impersonated the Gold Glove Orioles third baseman his first inning.
And then he got the swing and bunt right in front of Machado.
Yeah.
He's kind of like,
that's true,
showing him up a little bit, isn't he?
Yep. Oh, figures okay. I'll just go deep now.
He was trying to go deep, give it all on this one. Change up, way out in front.
Machado was drafted in the first round 2010. He was the 3rd pick overall, just after the Pirates had selected Jameson Taillon that year. Awfully close. 3-2. Here's Jameson Taillon. Up and announced when he will make his next start. We know that Chad Kuhl, who's next to him, will start tomorrow night. Andrew McCutchen, another Point Park University tweet. Psycho watch.
Oh, the gauntlet has been thrown down. We are looking for some triples.
And McCutchen. Going to give way to Polanco. Oh, McCutchen.
He's done tonight.
He's having a lot of fun, letting both the corner outfielders make grabs. Could easily have been his, but he veers off, lets Polanco make the catch. Marte
just share the wealth.
Puts out the first ball, put out. Strikeout and a ground out for Chris Davis against Trevor Williams in the overshift. See Max Moroff swung over. David Freese essentially playing the shortstop position. And Polanco toward the wall. And Chris Davis hits number 26 to spoil any shutout possibility. Birds on the board. Number 26 for Chris Davis and the slow trot. That is a slow home run trot right there.
What if we got a clock on it? Think we got a clock on it?
I bet we do. Statcast night.
We can compare home run trots to
Yeah.
a grand slam to a solo shot when you're down by 7 runs. See what the difference is.
Number 26. Andrew McCutchen. I think that ball was thrown back onto the field, and McCutchen trying to continue a trend that someone started earlier this year, the behest of a broadcast from last year, and really the beginning of PNC Park, to make this the signature move. Thank you, Kutch. That's what we're talking about.
Put
Into the Allegheny.
Yep, right out there in the drink.
Well done. This isn't Wrigley Field. This is PNC Park, says Kutch. And they're going after it.
Well, it's still very warm. It's a
Yeah.
race. Look at that, a race.
Yeah, we could Statcast this.
Yeah. Well, we have no radar coverage out over the river. You need sonar for out there.
Good job, Andrew McCutchen. He's done
I'll
it all
tell you
tonight.
what, he got some distance.
Yeah, he
didn't
did.
That ball was way out there.
A long way.
Look at that! Look how far he threw that ball. That. I wonder what the ball power was when it released when it let it go.
Here's our man, Trusky. Bucks Booth. Announcers acting giddy like schoolgirls with these new play toys, as if they just came up with them.
We did. It's the first night we've had them. Isn't it? Isn't this the first night?
It is for us, so we are like little
yeah.
schoolgirls. Yes.
Yeah, this is our first day with them.
Yeah.
My only day. Steve will be here tomorrow.
That guy's one of my favorite tweeters, Bob, because he rips everybody. He's brilliant. I love him. I think he's hysterical. And you and I are like schoolgirls.
Yeah.
He watches every night.
Beautiful.
So that's good stuff. Great Bucko.
Well, you're
fan.
right. It is our first.
Yeah.
We just came up with them. Steve will be here tomorrow.
He'll be more giddy
good to
than
see
we. Are you TV tomorrow?
No,
All right, you and I
Steve
are
will be
right.
here. You think I was going to work with Steve?
Well, you never know.
Well, you are giddy.
No, I would have been giddy.
Oh, giddy.
Get it?
Yeah, a little bit giddy. I get it.
If you and Steve were working together.
Yeah, you would have been giddy. I know one thing. We wouldn't have been many stats over here.
Hey, look at this play by Josh Bell. It's giddy night. Up night. Statcast night. Fun night. Play by Josh Bell at the end. Worked so hard at all facets of his game. Clint Hurdle was talking about how earlier in the year Bell was hesitant to lay out, as they say. But giving up the body, he's figuring it out.
Is there any facet of this game that doesn't have something to do with confidence?
No.
I mean, hitting, fielding,
everything.
Pitching,
Yeah.
running the base,
including just
everything.
like that.
Stealing a base.
Yeah.
It's all confidence is just, it plays a huge, huge part in every single thing they do out there, and that's an example of it right there. But not having that confidence to play defense in an all-out way, to lay out for a line drive.
Josh Bell with StatCast.
Didn't have long, 104 miles an hour.
Did it 0.09 seconds, that reaction.
I got real excited when I saw that replay and he was standing on that circle, because then I knew that it was going to be a StatCast replay.
You're almost getting.
Yeah. When I saw that, we're going to have numbers. What a game.
Max Moroff walked with 1 out in the second. And we've got the StatCast toys. What we need to figure out going into 2018 is how to work our boxes here with the talkback and the cough buttons. That's just the one. We talk about checking things off on your list. Like Kutch has checked off the Grand Slam. Bob's, I know it's on your to-do list.
Now, Greg, you've seen me. Like my.
Yeah, now you're working it. Yeah.
That's the way I've been doing it the whole time.
Apparently not. We've heard you cough and clear your throat a couple times. See, we have these toys for you to use.
This hasn't changed in 20 years. It's the same box every year, same box.
How about by next year we get a new box?
I want a new one.
Right.
I want a new one, yeah.
He knows how to use it. He's old school. Mr. B, of course, play the Orioles. You think about Steve Blass and Roberto Clemente in '71, and Willie Stargell, Dave Parker, Kent Tekulve in 1979. Chris Bostic is pinch hitting for Trevor Williams. Six strong for Trevor Williams.
Just 3 bases.
Not a very happy Orioles fan. He's not getting.
It's like a basset hound.
Talking to Chris Bostic about that base running play, that unusual base running play on Sunday where he tagged on a fly ball to shallow left and was caught by Tommy Pham. He was at third. Third base coach Joey Cora was yelling, "Fake it, fake it, fake it." Bostic thought he was saying, "Take it, take it, take it." So he said, "I took off about 4 steps when I realized, oh no, I just made a mistake." And he kind of looked back over his shoulder. By then he knew it was too late, so he kept going to the plate. Thankfully, third baseman Jed Jerko.
He was hearing "fake it, fake it, fake it," and so he caught the ball and went to the bag thinking he was going to have a tag play.
That's right.
And then turned around. Jerko's probably thinking, wow, they planned that the whole time.
What a great play.
That might be a great call for the future. They might have to practice that in spring training.
Bostic puts a charge into one, lines out to center. This is what happened. Chris Bostic is at third. The bases are loaded.
Watch Jerko. He's hearing "fake it." He goes to the bag.
Yeah, I go, wait, what is he doing?
He didn't. Do you notice what, after he caught the ball and turned, he left the ball in his glove?
Yeah.
He wanted to make a tag.
Then Kamar Barti, the first base coach, says to McCutchen, they're going to appeal third. Bostic might have left early. As soon as they start to toss it to third, you take off, because once that play goes on, The appeal is off. So bizarre. A lot of stuff happened on Sunday against the Cardinals. Joey Cora, third base coach, and Kamara Barti. Barti thought it was possible that Bostic had left early. He says to McCutchen, take off the appeal. And now a single to left. And Adam Frazier, his second hit. And Joey Cora again. PR needs help, that is for sure. Puerto Rico devastated by Hurricane Maria. Pirates Charities could have matched the 50-50 total, the 50-50 raffle. We go to Hurricane, the aid in Puerto Rico, much needed. Marte, well, look at that speed. My gosh. And again, testing Machado, but that wasn't much of a test.
No, that was easy.
He really glides, doesn't he? He flies and does it with ease.
You know, part of it is the way he swings the bat gives him a little momentum going forward. So he's got that nice quick first step coming out. And I can't believe there's many right-hand hitters that get down the line as fast as he does in the league.
Well, McCutchen looking for a 4-hit game and looking for a home run. Wouldn't that be something? Or rather, not a home run, a triple. He's already had the big home run, the grand slam, but a triple from the cycle. His last 4-hit game, June 2nd, 2015.
So here's the deal. If he hits one in a gap or down the line, he has to just run all the way to third. Make him throw him out. Even if he looks like, oh, I'm going to be out, doesn't matter. You got to keep going. It's 7-1. 2 runs are going to score in front of you. It's going to be 9-1. So you got to take your shot.
Career high 6 RBI game was August 1st, 2009 against the Washington Nationals, playing in just his 51st game that night of his major league career. Always wonder, Bob, even though it's relatively early, it's the 6th inning, it's his 4th at bat. I assume this is the case that he's thinking triple.
Oh,
would you say?
I would say, yeah. I don't think it slipped by him that he needs a triple for a hit for this cycle. It'd be kind of neat to have a cycle on the same night that you hit your first ever grand slam.
Two and two. I think he wanted to swing there, but almost a protective swing.
We didn't want it to go to 3-1 because he might walk.
That's true.
Sarcastic again, folks. Just
so
I'm
you know.
sitting here thinking,
Yep.
somebody's probably thinking I really.
Oh, no doubt.
Just sarcasm.
Toward right field.
Get off the wall.
Get off the wall.
Oh.
It's over the wall.
Man.
For a 3-run homer.
Man.
Andrew McCutchen.
Come on.
An 8 RBI game.
Somebody couldn't have knocked that back down on the field.
2 homers, 8 ribbies, the last 8 RBI game. Jason Bay, July 2004. And he's not done yet. 4 for 4, 2 homers, a double, a single, and 8 ribbies.
Come on, Kutch. You know that wall's 21 feet. I mean, that would have been a double, or I mean, a triple. Comes off that wall hard. He's got it. All he had to do was catch that railing.
They want another curtain call. He is putting on a show. Andrew McCutchen.
By the way, folks, sarcasm. I'm glad he hit a home run. You taking him out of the game?
He might be. Might say you're done. I'm going to give you the rest of the night off.
Yeah, that's the case. There won't be no cycle. That's as close as you can come to one, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, that's a foot lower. It's off that railing, and
as you said, you know he's going for third.
Kutch is off to the races.
Look at that. That now gives him 87 RBIs for the year. Fourth highest RBI total of his career. How about it, Kutch? Smile into that camera. What a night for Andrew McCutchen. Josh Bell is retired. How about Kutch? 2 curtain calls, 2 homers, career high 8. Count them, 8 ribbies. Andrew McCutchen, 8 of the 10 runs driven in by that man. Another look. Oppo.
How about that? He takes a pitch that's down and in fastball and hits a home run the opposite way. That's not easy to do.
Andrew McCutchen.
He wanted it.
I had the reaction you did. Like,
yeah, he wanted it to hit the
this
railing.
this is Clint Hurdle. This is a chance for another ovation for McCutchen. Perhaps he doesn't start tomorrow night. So a tribute to Andrew McCutchen. Well, that is exactly what Clint Hurdle said to Andrew McCutchen. You go out to play center, but I'm taking you out just before the inning begins. Might mean that McCutchen gets tomorrow night off, so his last home game of the year.
What a night, huh?
Oh, what a night is right.
If that's his last home game of the year, did he ever finish in style?
Stephen Brault. We're wondering about whether he gets another start. Instead, he goes into the bullpen. He was available on Sunday.
He could easily, if they want, finish this one out.
Yeah.
As long as he's getting the outs, let him pitch all three.
Get a save.
Yeah, that's right. Bucket list.
Yeah.
Doesn't have one, does he?
Was that ever on your bucket list?
Huh?
Was that on your bucket list? A save?
No, not really. No, I do have a save,
but it wasn't like on your list to get. You know.
No, it wasn't on the list.
Yeah.
It
just happened.
Yeah, just like jumped on me one day. Like, oh wow, save.
Jordan Luplow in left. Starling Marte moving to center. Point Park University tweets. And the strike three called as Brault retires Chance Sisco. More Point Park University tweets about a career night for Andrew McCutchen.
Nice way that Clint handled
Yeah,
that.
that was a nice touch. That was classy. Give him one more chance for the fans to acknowledge him. 2 curtain calls. And with the Pirates playing the Nationals and arriving the early morning Thursday, they play here tomorrow night, so they'll get into D.C. into their hotel rooms very late, early Thursday morning. This might mean that Clint Hurdle gives McCutchen tomorrow night off and then plays all 4 in D.C. Well, we'll see. The question is, truthfully, Kutch, did you really not want that ball to clear the wall and right? Because he did act like, darn. And look at this play by Moroff, but he can't get the strong or accurate throw off, so J.J. Hardy has an infield hit.
I would say that was his true feeling that he was showing there. He wanted, I mean, look how far he was when that ball hit the stands. He's already halfway to second base.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was like, hit the wall, I got a triple.
By the way, that's another bucket list. He might have not even had it on there. Might have just kind of like you, popped up.
Popped up.
Hey,
yeah.
cycle.
He didn't have a cycle?
McCutchen?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he had. Yeah, that could have just. Well, that's on the bucket list now. Maybe he didn't have one. But you say he doesn't, so then you know those things.
So when did McCutchen ever get a cycle?
I don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't like have a little sheet over here I keep notes on.
Nor do I. I don't remember McCutchen ever hitting for the cycle.
He's hit
we know that.
He's hit for everything else. I figure he had that.
Oh, off the glove of Freeze, but a chance at second saves the error. Freeze pointing to third.
You know,
right away.
they might have been able to get 2 on that even.
Mark Trumbo now.
Has there ever been a 5-6-4-3 double play?
Five, 6, 4 put out. At second, 2 away, and Mark Trumbo to pinch hit for Yacobonis. And no, Andrew McCutchen has never hit for the cycle.
Got something to shoot for. He's got the grand slam.
Well, that would have been something all in one night.
Yeah. Missed it by a foot.
Missed it by that much.
I wonder if that's what Moroff said to him in the dugout. You missed it?
By that much. Thanks, Max. Max getting to start at shortstop as Jordy Mercer uses that sore left knee. Boy, Clint Hurdle really went out of his way to praise Stephen Brault's start on Wednesday. Awfully impressive. 5-inning outing against Milwaukee, and prior to that was even better, of course. His start on the road.
Pretty incredible season overall.
Yeah. Moroff right there. 7th inning stretch. Oh, they've been standing for Andrew McCutchen tonight. A couple of curtain calls. 8 ribbies for the Pirate All-Star.
Is brought to you by Barrel. Visit Barrel.com to learn more about our 3 conveniently located collision centers. And by Levin's, the official furniture and mattress supplier to the Pittsburgh Pirates. For the best quality, service, and value, shop Levin's. Let's go, Bucks!
Beautiful night in Pittsburgh. Second to last home game of the season. Much of this offense provided by Andrew McCutchen. A lot of work put into those quilts. Draped out there in right center.
Quite a collection.
Donnie Hart, third pitcher for Baltimore.
No relation to WMS.
Or Danny. Freeze infield hit his last time up. One out. It will bring up Gregory Polanco, and MLB.com at Bat is your #1 mobile app for live Pirates baseball. Stay connected with a fully customizable experience. Get Pirates home screen icons and app features as well as game day, live game video highlights, radio broadcast, StatCast, news, and more. Download MLB.com at bat today. Fans who attended tonight's game saw one of the best ever for Andrew McCutchen. First time he's ever hit a grand slam. And a career high 8 runs batted in. And a triple shy of the cycle. That's got to be a great feeling too. All the work you put in the game, you had your 8 RBIs, you're 4 for 4, and now kind of like a starter.
Yeah, just sit back.
Watch your teammates finish it off.
Just relax a little bit. Old days, you go back to the clubhouse. Sit in front of your locker. Watch that old tube TV up in the corner of the room.
Don't know if he'll be in the lineup tomorrow night. Final home game of the year. The Buccos and our Nissan Road Ahead. Gabriel Ynoa against Chad Kuhl. Coverage starts at 6:30. As Chad Kuhl looks for win number 8. Ynoa will make his fourth start, the rookie right-hander. Hopefully there's some offense left for Chad Kuhl. Hard hit, nice play, Machado from his right knee. Oh my goodness, look at that play. With such ease from his right knee to gun it over to first to get Elias Diaz. Bang bang play at first. Machado, the Gold Glover, they're gonna think about challenging.
They're thinking about it. Yep, they are going to challenge. You know, and you're thinking, well, look at the score, but you got to think of the player too.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a base hit for Diaz. You can't just let it go by the boards.
Right.
If you got a shot at it, see what you got.
You owe it to the player to do that, especially if you think that it might be overturned, and obviously the Pirates think that's a good possibility.
I don't know. That one's awfully close. This is. Here, we got a good look right here.
Allegheny Health Network Super Mo.
I think he's out.
Yeah, looking like it there.
Umpires say he's out. That's what counts.
Again, a great play by Machado, two-time Gold Glove winner.
with a 10-run lead on Twitter Tuesday here on AT&T Sportsnet. Ken Tekulve was our guest, and he was asked by Aaron Teak, what do you plan to do in your retirement?
Well, I think I'm going to try to catch up, Robbie, on a lot of stuff that I didn't get to do because I was playing. I'm going to try to get involved with my grandchildren and catch up on some of those young activities that I didn't get to catch up with my kids because I was gone all summer long playing. So, yeah, didn't get to do it the first time around, but it's going to be nice to really get involved and get into their lives the second time around.
And certainly that's going to be a cool experience, Greg and Bob, when you talk about Teak being able to do those things. You know, he has an RV, drives it down to Bradenton every year. He enjoys that aspect of his life. But now to be able to watch his grandkids do things he wasn't previously able to do is a good time. And we were talking the other day when we were at our desk, and he said, hey, am I going to miss this? Absolutely, no question. I'm going to miss the day in and day out coverage of my favorite baseball team in my entire life. But it's just simply time to do other things.
And good for him. I mean, that's a neat part about this. That Teak will get the chance to enjoy all the other things, and so we'll see him around the ballpark a lot, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, Teak's going to be here all the time. Well, we know where he's going to sit. He'll be right down there by where the Teak weights are.
That's right.
So yeah, we'll see him all the time. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I think he should get into brewing and come up.
I think it's a great idea.
What a great name for him.
Yeah.
Teak's Weights.
Yep.
You make a lighter version. Teak's Lightweights.
Yep.
It's an idea, Teak. Got to work on it.
Sean Rodriguez is the new third baseman. And Sean Rod makes the catch. First out here in the 8th. Retires Austin Hayes, the Orioles center fielder. Brault the scoreless 7th. Yeah, there we go.
Just flash some of Teak's weights down there in the bottom right.
Little subtle advertising for Teak.
That was St. Louis we were in, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember the color of the cans now.
Toward right. Going to be out of play.
Oh, I thought that was going to be a great catch for a moment. The fellow with the blue shirt was leaning way out there, going to make a play like an eagle. I'll try and break the bat. I missed his spot, but routine fly ball anyway.
Jonathan Scope flies out for a third time. Stephen Brault gave up an infield hit in the 7th. So he's done both the starting and the relieving last couple seasons that he has been with the Pirates. And as Bob said, it's been quite a year, both at AAA and big league level for Brault, the Pirates minor league pitcher of the year, the International League pitcher of the year.
Fastball at 95. It's one of Brault's best we've seen.
Oh,
there's the broken bat.
Absolutely crushed that bat, and 1-2-3 for Stephen Brault. Pirates coasting.
is presented by the authority of the Pittsburgh Pirates and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Pittsburgh Pirates.
It is 10-1 Pittsburgh, the first of two with the Birds. Finishing up the home schedule tomorrow, Brad Brock is the new pitcher for Baltimore. Kevin Gausman gave up 6 runs in 4 innings.
18 saves this year, 65 games. Doesn't give up many hits. Very low opponent batting average.
Serious business there.
That's kind of like the stealth Jolly Roger. You see that? It's just blacked out. Look at that. That's nice. I like that look. Sneak up on that cookie jar.
Brault is going to get the chance to pick up a save. Bob is on deck. And he loves to hit, so.
Yeah, he might just be hitting.
Yeah.
There's nobody throwing in the bullpen, nobody even moving around. So I would imagine that's the plan. Pressure on him every time he gets up to keep that streak going he's got.
Down on strikes goes more off.
Brault still hasn't K'd yet, right?
Right.
Get a put in play. I would have liked to see him swing at the first pitcher and just get it over with, get it put in play.
3 for 10 this season, hitting.
Nope, don't swing at that one. They better be watching.
Toward left, a long way to the wall.
Oh, man!
Wow!
Oh, wow! Wow was right. The ball just kept carrying, and you know it's not very deep down there.
Oh, almost snuck it over the wall.
Would that have been a great way to end the night?
My gosh, Joey Rickard kept going back. Oh. Oh my gosh, that would have been something else. Oh. Look at that. Man.
If it would have been right exactly down the line, I think it had the distance.
If it would have followed the path that Rickard was taking,
it would have had the distance.
He reversed either because the ball.
Look at everybody looking.
Yeah. Adam Frazier, a couple of hits.
It's like you say that about every night.
Yeah.
.331 was the distance on that one, Greg. The fly out. So yeah, it's 325 down the line. That would have had enough if it would have hugged the foul line. Of course, the fence isn't very high there. So that's a place where somebody can steal a home run from you. Easy for an outfielder to get up over that one.
Sean Rodriguez Stephen Brault talking about that deep fly to left. Frazier goes down. A couple of strikeouts for Brock. Stephen Brault now looks to get his first big league save. Night for Andrew McCutchen. 4 for 4, 8 runs batted in. First career grand slam, 2 homers. Now Stephen Brault is to finish up this memorable evening by saving it for his buddy Trevor Williams, who would win his 7th.
Call this bucket night.
Yeah.
On a bucket list.
Brault just could not. If he gets that throw off initially, he's okay, but he couldn't get the. Couldn't plant.
He was trying to be too fast.
Yeah.
Didn't John Wooden have a quote about that, Greg?
Yes.
Do you know what it is?
No, I don't know the exact quote.
Something
right
about
there,
being quick without being fast, or something like that.
If he right here, it's okay to get down here, Bob, but if he gets the throw off here, but he slips.
Yep. Well, the initial going to the ground was his way of slowing down and stopping. I mean, that's what slides are for, to slow you down. And he wanted to stop and turn around and make that throw, but he just couldn't get his foot planted to get off any kind of a strong throw.
On Trey Mancini. 1 for 3 against Trevor Williams, who gave up just 3 hits. The 1 run coming on a home run by Chris Davis. Struck out 6, which gives him 117 strikeouts on the year, the most by a Pirate rookie since Paul Mahalam struck out that many in 2006. Little pop up. Frazier, 1 out.
Another jam shot.
Now the Pirates and Orioles wrap up the brief 2-game series, the home and home series, tomorrow night here on AT&T Sportsnet. Gabriel Ynoa starts for the O's against Chad Kuhl. Coverage starts at 6:30 with Pirates pregame presented by WB Mason. Andrew McCutchen, Chris Bostic. Chance Cisco. 0 for 2 against Williams. Struck out against Brault. This will be out number 2 as Marte now playing center will make the catch. And Brault, not only his first big league save, his first professional save. No saves in the minors. First save coming up at the big league level. And Point Park University tweet, 5 games left. Thanks for that. It's very nice of you. And thanks to all the folks, because Bob and I will be on radio tomorrow night, our last home telecast. On behalf of Bob, thanks to all the folks that put on this great show for you every night. The men and women behind the scenes.
Tremendous crew here at home.
Yeah. You'll plan to watch all the games on the road in DC, but especially on Sunday when Tyler Graham will put together just a great emotional closing video. We'll credit all of the crew on AT&T Sportsnet for our home games.
You know, and we talk about how great the crew here is. Here behind the scenes in Pittsburgh. I know a lot of people are thinking, well, they're just saying that,
yeah.
But that, believe me, is not like that. These men and women that work here,
they are the
behind
best.
The scenes, they are the best in the country,
yeah.
and you know, we go all over the place every year, and
by bar none,
nobody is close.
And we're not just saying that because we've said it on the road in front of others.
Yeah, I wish I could get this cough button to work now. This whole thing. Just kidding.
Chris Dahl, Billy Murillo, just to name a couple. Sean Rodriguez and Reyes, the Jolly Raja. What a night. First professional save for Stephen Brault. Andrew McCutchen, first career grand slam. Career high 8 runs batted in.
Really just a fantastic night for the Pirates all around, but you know, for that guy right there, Kutch, it's going to be a night that he's going to think back over the years, that when he got the first grand slam, how he almost got that cycle, his second home run, clearing the fence by just about a foot. Great pitching tonight by Trevor Williams. Brault, fantastic, getting his first major league save ever. Beautiful game, dominating game.
In every facet, the pitching. Trevor Williams, the 7th win, 6 strong for the rookie. Then Hurdle, that nice little touch to have McCutchen go out, take the field, and then remove him in favor of Jordan Luplow. Lots to talk about tonight. And back to Robin T.
Lots to talk about tonight, and I think I know where to begin, Teak, with Andrew McCutchen. Just a superb effort.
I mean, when you think about guys having a big night, you can't even dream that big. I mean, it was unbelievable. Kutch, the first time around, he drives in a run. The next time, 2-0, grand slam home run, opens the game up, and then just keeps adding and adding and adding all night long. We've seen him go through stretches, during a period where he does this for months at a time. But tonight was really special, just to see him and to see his reaction to it and his teammates' reaction.
And let's head downstairs where Robbie Mikowski is standing by with a freshly doused, doubly doused Andrew McCutchen. Ooh, that had to be, yeah, that was a little cool. Let's head downstairs to Robbie. Robbie.
See how Andrew's doing after that one. You okay?
Oh, I just got my cold tank already. I'm good.
This might not even be enough to cool you off after the night you had tonight. 4 for 4, 4 runs scored, 2 homers, 2 curtain calls, 8 RBIs, and oh, by the way, your first career grand slam. We saw your reaction. The arms go out like this as you saw the ball go over the wall. Your first thought at that point is what?
I don't know, man. I didn't think it was real at first. It's crazy. I've been playing for 8+ years, and it's still getting your first out the way. So, I mean, it was cool, man. Just, you know, it was everything that I thought it'd be.
How do you not think about it every time since you've said you've wanted to do it when you come up with the bases loaded?
Man, I think about it all the time, and I think I put a little added pressure on myself. I try not to, but can't help but think about it. I mean, you hit 200+ homers, and, you know, you never do it. So it crosses your mind a lot.
Andrew, one thing we never try to do is put guys on the spot. So I'm going to ask you for some blunt honesty with this next question. You okay with that?
No, not really, but all right.
Second home run, were you hoping the ball hit the top of the wall so you can get the triple and complete the cycle?
Heck no, I like homers, man. I was hoping for it fit that bad so I could try and get the triple in. But, yeah, I take the homer over the triple.
How cool was that moment when Clint Hurdle lets you run out to center field only to pull you to get that ovation?
I mean, no, that was awesome, man. You know, we still got a game tomorrow, so, you know, it was cool, man, just to be able to give these fans something, man. You know, it's been, we've went through a lot this year, you know, us as a team and the fans as well. So to be able to do something, you know, it was good.
Anything else you got for these fans?
Let's get them tomorrow, man.
Can't say it any better, Rob.
Robbie, thank you very much. Andrew McCutchen, one of the greatest players certainly in recent Pirates history. I mean, you're going back a couple of decades. This is a special guy, and what a night tonight for Andrew McCutchen.
Yeah, well, the thing is with McCutchen, you know, when you look at his numbers, they can play in almost any decade you want to put them in because, you know, the fact that the whole package, there's power, there's average, there's speed, there's defensive ability. This is a guy that could play in any era this game has been played because of his skill set, because of his package. You know, he's just able to be able to do whatever he does whenever they would have played him. So, yeah, it's really nice to see Andrew McCutchen. We've seen it for so long, so 8 years. You know, to see all the different things that he can do and to put them all together in one night and just kind of, you know, put that whole package together. I guess the only way you could have improved that is that one diving catch in center field. If he'd come up with that one, that might have been the only thing you could have done to make it better.
Well, you talk about the total package with Andrew McCutchen, obviously the diligence, the hard work, the first-class demeanor, the way he carries himself. Andrew McCutchen, a night to remember tonight as the Pirates win by the final score of 10-1. Coming up on Pirates postgame, presented by the Allegheny Health Network. A big night for Andrew McCutchen, his first career grand slam. We'll be talking about that with Greg and Bob. Plenty more of analysis and critique. We're going to hear from manager Clint Hurdle, highlights from this game and others from around the league. Coming up next on Pirates postgame.